Hi friends, welcome back to Literacy. Today we will be doing Lesson 19, Parts 2 through 4. Go ahead and write that in your CJ. If you need more time, pause the video, but I am going to keep going, okay? Alright. The first thing I want to do with you guys today is review some spelling rules, okay? So, first we have Rule 13. Drop the silent final E when adding a vowel suffix only if it is allowed by other spelling rules. So an example would be like, drop the E, add ing for liking. Good. Another rule I want to review is spelling rule 21. To make a noun plural, add the ending S unless the word hisses or changes. Then add ES. Some nouns have no change or are an irregular spelling. So add the S or add ES if it hisses or changes. So box hisses. Knives changes, right? Remember we were doing this the other day. The F in knife changes to a B. And then I want to review silent final E, rule 12.6. Add an E to make the word look bigger. And spelling rule 28. A-U-G-H, E-I-G-H, I-G-H, and O-U-G-H. Phonograms ending in G-H are used only at the end of a base word or before the letter T. The G-H is either silent or pronounced. Awesome. All right. I'm going to get out my whiteboard. You can just hang tight for a second. Alright, I'm going to write all the phonograms on my whiteboard that say the sound A. Alright, we have regular A. Come on, camera. And we have A-I. And we have A-Y. And EA, and EI, and EY, and EIGH. Those are all the phonograms that we've learned, at least so far, that say A. Which of these phonograms is most commonly used to spell A at the end of a word? Which one is most common for the sound A at the end of a word? I know it's not this one or this one. It's got to be one of these. Do you remember which one? It's this one, AY. Which phonogram is most commonly used to spell A at the end of a syllable in the middle of a word? If you remember our spelling rules, you should know that one right away. End of a syllable in the middle of a word. That's going to be this one, right? Remember, vowels say their long sound at the end of a syllable. Okay, which phonogram is used in only 9 words to spell A in the middle of a syllable? Which one only which one only is used in 9 words in the middle of a syllable? This one. Very good. Like steak, grate, break, bear, tear, pear. Yeah, good job. And then the other spellings that say long A used in the middle of the syllable are AI, A and EI. Those are also middle of the syllable sounds. All right. I want you to get your piece of paper or notebook or whatever you do your spelling journal work on, or your spelling journal, and make your paper look like mine. Okay? I'm gonna say a few words which use the spelling A consonant E, which means A with a silent final E, right? And I want you to write them in this column. So let's write a little note here, used in the middle of a syllable. Remember, pause the video if you need more time. Okay, so we have the word cage and mistake and donate. Awesome. And let's double underline silent final E in those so we can remember that it uses those. All right, of these three, which is the least common spelling of the sound A? What one's the least common, do you think? If you guess this one, you're right. And you should know that because remember, all the spellings with a GH are uncommon. So we actually have only 6 words that use this spelling. And then remember, these are used at the end of a word or before the letter T. I kind of had to squish it there. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to say the word and make sure you spell them with E-I-G-H when you hear that A sound. So we have 8, like I am 8 years old. And freight, like a freight train. And sleigh, like Santa's sleigh. And weigh, please weigh the apples before you buy them. And neigh, like the sound a horse makes. Neigh. And close to neigh, we have neighbor. Like my next door neighbor brought me cookies. That would be nice. Which of these words does not follow the rule phonograms ending in GH are used only at the end of a base word and before the letter T? Which one of those does not have EIGH at the end of the base word or before T? Yeah, neighbor. The GH is followed by a B. So this is the only known exception to that spelling rule. However, originally it followed it because in Old English, neighbor was a compound word. The phonogram EIGH was at the end of the first word. So, now, which of these spellings may be used at the end of a base word? I hope you said this one right away. That would be right. So we're going to write the note we're going to write that it has 10 words and that it's used at the end of a word. And then we have the word they, obey, pray, survey, hey, make sure that's an H, and convey. Great job. And then this one we know may not be used at the end of English words. So these are going to be all in the middle of the syllable. All right? We have the word there. Remember, that's possessive there. Veil, like a bride's veil. Vain. And rain. This is like a queen's reign. Or a king's reign, I guess. All right, great job. Go ahead and put that paper away and get out your workbook for our spelling analysis. And we will be on page page 98. Here we are, page 98. Okay. Our first word is neighbor. Neighbor. We have a very friendly neighbor. We have two syllables in the word neighbor. First one is nay, so let's sound it out. N-A. Finger spell. Make sure to watch my fingers. N-A. Second syllable is bore. Sound it out. B-or. Finger spell. B-or. Underline our phonograms. And just note that this is a schwa sound. When we speak normally, we say neighbor. So, or is saying there, because it is an unstressed syllable. Number 2, against. Against. This is another one I have to say weird. Normally we say it against, but we're going to pronounce it against. A boy leaned against the fence, or against the fence. Two syllables in against. First syllable is A. Let's sound it out. A, finger spell, A. Nice and easy. Second syllable is gainst. Finger, sound it out. G, A, N, st. Finger spell. G. A, two-letter A that may not be used at the end of English words. N, s, z, t. Underline that phonogram. And then A, we're marking with its long sound because we're enunciating against. And then know that this is saying its schwa sound, not its schwa sound. Number 3, enormous. That elephant is enormous. 3 syllables in the word enormous. First syllable is E. Let's sound it out. E, finger spell, E. Second syllable is nor. Sound it out. N, or, finger spell, N, or. Third syllable is mus. Sound it out. S. Finger spell. Use ow, o, oo, z. Ow, o, oo, z. Underline our phonograms. And then we have E saying its long sound there. And OU is saying its fourth sound, Number 4, elephant. Elephant. Or elephant. The elephant is spraying water. 3 syllables in elephant. Sound out the first one, L, O, finger spell, O. Second syllable is E, sound it out, E, finger spell, E. Third syllable is fant. Watch my fingers, sound it out, finger spell, Remember that's 2-letter F. Underline that phonogram, and we are emphasizing long E there, but it does say it's schwa sound. Number 5, count. Jace is going to count to 50 while the other kids hide. 1 syllable in the word count. Let's sound it out. K, ow, n, t. Finger spell. K, s. Ow, o, oo, n, t. Underline our phonogram. And it's saying its first sound ow, so we don't have to write the letter over it, or the number. Number 6, speedometer. Big word. The speedometer shows how fast you are going. Speedometer. 4 syllables in speedometer. Speedometer. First one is spee. Let's sound it out. E, finger spell, z, p, E, double E. Second syllable is dom, sound it out, d, a, finger spell, d, a, Third syllable is E, sound it out, E, finger spell, E. Last syllable is ter, sound it out, t, finger spell, t, of her. All right, underline our phonograms, and then E says it's a long sound here, speedometer. And when we say it quickly, it might have a schwa sound for speedometer. It might go the I sound. Number 7, another big word, thermometer. Use the thermometer to see if the meat is done. 4 syllables in thermometer. Let's sound out the first one is thir, finger spell, of her. Second syllable is mom. Sound it out. Ah, Finger spell. Ah, Third syllable is E. Sound it out. E. Finger spell. E. And last syllable is ter. Sound it out. T. Finger spell. T. The of her. Underline our phonograms. And E says it's long sound, but when we say it quickly, it is a schwa again, just like speedometer, thermometer. All right, number 8, thermos. Rubus took a thermos of coffee to work. When we say it quickly, usually we say thermos. So there is a schwa sound in here. 2 syllables in thermos. First one is thir. Sound it out. Finger spell. The of her. Second syllable is moss. Sound it out. Ah. Finger spell. Ah. And we're going to show that this is saying it's short sound, because normally it is a schwa. All right, number 9. Thermostat. The thermostat is set to 76 degrees. 3 syllables in thermostat. First one is thir. Sound it out. Finger spell. Of her. Second syllable is mo. Sound it out. O. Finger spell. O. Last one is stat. Sound it out. St. At. Finger spell. Z. At. Underline our phonograms. And then O says it's long sound there. Number 10, shore. We took a long walk along the shore. 1 syllable, so let's sound it out. Sh, or, finger spell. Sh, used only at the beginning of a word or the end of a syllable. O, silent final E. Double underline silent final E, mark our phonogram and long O sound. Number 11, dawson. Normally when we say dozen. So schwa sound there. Dawson. There are a dozen donuts in the box. 2 syllables in dawes n. First one is dawes. Sound it out. D, a, z. Finger spell. D, a, z. And second syllable is n. Sound it out. N. Finger spell. N. Nothing to mark there, but note that this says it's schwa sound, dozen. All right, number 12, improve. Improve. How can we improve our results? 2 syllables in improve. First one is im, sound it out. Finger spell. I, E, ya. Second syllable is prove. Sound it out. V. Finger spell. O, V. Silent final E. O is saying its broad sound here, and then mark silent final E. Number 13, awe. We were in awe of the new monument. One syllable, so let's sound it out. Awe, finger spell. Awe, use two-letter ah, that may be used at the end of English words. Silent final E. Underline silent final E and underline our phonogram. Number 14, monkey. Monkey. The monkey swung through the trees. Two syllables in mon-key. First one is mon. Let's sound it out. Ah, finger spell. Ah, Second syllable is key. Sound it out. E, finger spell. Tall. A E that may be used at the end of English words. Underline our phonogram, and it is saying its second sound. And then know that when we say monkey, sometimes we say it with a schwa right here, but it is monkey. Number 15, assemble. The students will assemble near the playground during the fire drill. Three syllables in assemble. Assemble. First one is as. Let's sound it out. As. Finger spell. As. Second syllable is sem. Let's sound it out. Finger spell. Last syllable is bowl. Sound it out. B-ol. Finger spell. B-ol. Silent final E. Double underline silent final E. Awesome. Go ahead and put away your workbook and then get out your notebook for our review. And then we will be all done for today. All right, pause the video if you need more time, but I'm going to keep on going. All right, number 1, B. Number 2, A, E, I that may not be used at the end of English words. Number 3, A, E that may be used at the end of English words. Number 4, A-I, used only at the end of a base word or before the letter T. Number 5, K-S. All right, let's check. We had B, A-E-I, A-E, and A-I, and then I'm betting 2, 3, and 4 are definitely going to be on your assessment, so make sure you know those really well. Number 6, ow, o, oo, that may not be used at the end of English words. Number 7, oi, that may not be used at the end of English words. Number 9, I, e. Oh wait, sorry, I skipped 8. Number 8, oi, that may be used at the end of English words. Number 9, I, e, ya. And number 10, ch, 3-letter ch. All right. Number 11, ng. Number 12, a, that may not be used at the end of English words. Number 13, v. Number 14, a, 2-letter a, that may be used at the end of English words. Number 15, 2-letter. All right. Make sure you check your work. Mark the ones you got wrong so you know to study them. Number 16, k, tall, k. Number 17, ah, o, oo. Number 18, qua, qua. Number 19, er. And number 20, u, oo, All right. Twenty-one, x, z. 22, ah, 2-letter ah, that may not be used at the end of English words. '23, ch, k, sh. 24, the of search. And 25, double E. Okay. And 26, the of her. '27, 3-letter I. 28, schwa. 29, were. 30, or. All right. All right, moving along to dictation. 4 sentences today. Number 1, they improved the neighbor's house. They improved the neighbor's house. They improved the neighbor's house. Don't forget that should be an apostrophe S. Number 2, the waitress collected the money at the table. The waitress collected the money at the table. The waitress collected the money at the table. Check your work. Number 3, the manager replaced the broken thermostat. The manager replaced the broken thermostat. The manager replaced the broken thermostat. And last one, the photographer counted a dozen monkeys. The photographer counted a dozen monkeys. The photographer counted a dozen monkeys. Awesome. All right. I am all done with you guys today. I will see you next class, and I hope you have a great rest of your learning day. Bye!